Hi, we're going to go over some of the just the basic guidelines, and I know that this is just real simple stuff, but I just want to make sure everybody has that information, and I thank you for checking out the video. What we have here is I have a 1-inch border all the way around my artwork. I just measured my artwork to make sure what size it was, and then just went ahead and took my paper over to the paper cutter and cut it 1 inch wider vertically and horizontally. And then I double checked it to make sure that my artwork fit all the way around, and then I've got my nice border. You take your ruler and just measure it out. You should have that 1-inch border on all 4 sides. And once again, if you have a piece that's smaller than 8 by 10, you need to have a 2-inch border instead of a 1-inch border. Make sure you note the kid's name before you glue anything down. And as you are doing that, please make sure you check on spelling. Make sure that you have the right classroom noted as well for your own records, as well as the right school building that you're at for those people that are in more than one. I know that I have put something that was at one school at the other accidentally. So I have it all written down now, and now I'm ready to go ahead and start gluing. There's 2 different ways of gluing this. You can either use a glue stick, or you may use a glue bottle. And to make it simple, let's just use the glue bottle. We're coming in about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and just make a nice neat line all the way around with your glue. And especially, this is especially important if you have thin paper. Be careful about it buckling. I'm going to turn it over, double check my positioning. I just kind of very carefully lay it on top of the paper. Don't rub it down yet. Take my ruler and make sure all 4 sides are 1 inch. Like, I need to pull it up just a little bit here. These clear rulers are really nice if you have access to them. And then once you have it in the right position, go ahead and take a clean brayer, and you can roll it out with your brayer. I'm noticing a couple things here. I'm noticing that, first of all, my glue swished out there on the top. I probably put my glue too close. I'm going to need to put like a dot of glue over here as well. So let me go ahead and put like a couple dots right there. So let's say, if this happens, if you just have a little bit of glue there, just simply wipe it off and let it dry. And there's really nothing you can do to get rid of it, but wiping it off really quickly should help. If you have pieces on your artwork that are loose, like this does a little bit, make sure that you go ahead and glue those down as well so they don't get caught on anything as they're being put together. They hang up in the display for over a month, so we make sure that people walking by or something doesn't happen to them as we're working on that. Okay, so that's basically it. Again, I believe we said that if you have a smaller piece of artwork, you could probably do a double mat on it. And for a double mat, normally just use like a 2. For 2 inches, you could do 1 inch, and then 1 inch, similar to that. Or you could do a 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, whichever you prefer there. Alright, so you are completely ready. Now you need to go ahead and get your list put together. And let's say that this is little John Smith on your first one. Write out his name and his grade. And this one comes off and is put on the back of the artwork. And then on the second one, you just put John S, grade 1. And then don't take this off yet. Leave it on the list and paper clip this to your artwork when you send it to Susie over at Clardy. And that way we'll have all those together, and this will go on display when you're ready. So again, fairly simple, fairly easy, but this way everybody has the same techniques, and I know it's going to be a fantastic show this year. It always is, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.